We are live. Greetings, friends. How's everybody doing? Long time no talk to you. Long time no holla. It's been a minute. It is a glorious Monday, early evening, and I'm so excited to be presenting to you with a new friend of mine. Actually, just met her today. Seen her talk before, so that's why I'm excited because I know you're going to be excited. She's going to share her story with us. She has agreed to come on and tell us her story about her son, who I'm not going to give too much away, but she quite literally almost lost to depression and anxiety. So her family's gone through a great deal over the past couple of years, trying to keep her son safe and just make it through the day. So I could go on and on. As parents, our entire lives become the safety and well-being and growth of our children. If you know what I'm talking about, drop me an amen in the comments below. But I would much rather have Julie lift us up with her story. So the mic is yours, Julie. Thanks for coming on Facebook with me today and sharing your story. I know it's going to encourage a whole lot of people. So tell us what's up.
Hey, Derek. It's so nice to finally meet you. I've actually seen a few of your videos that you've done on your page and just love your story.
I appreciate it.
But yeah, what happened with me is my oldest son was just hit by a wave of really deep depression and anxiety. He was having panic attacks, and he got to a point where he was even contemplating taking his life, which he's always been the super happy, really fun, outgoing kind of person. So it just took us all by surprise. We didn't know what to do with it. And he was so bad, he would have panic attacks when he got in his car to drive. He'd never had that happen before. And he wouldn't be able to get out of bed. He just felt hopeless and helpless, like he had no future. And it was scary because I've been in a dark place myself. And I knew the thoughts that go on in your mind, where everybody'd be better off without me. And if I was gone, everybody'd be happier. And I could hear it in his voice. And so a friend of mine had started posting about how her daughter had been depressed, and she started using these products, and she was singing and dancing again. And I thought, man, maybe this will help my son. So I reached out to her and I asked about this gut brain axis protocol that she was using with her daughter. And I thought, well, let's give it a shot. And fortunately, my son was willing to do that. Sometimes kids are not willing to do that, listen to their parents. But fortunately for me, if I paid for it, he was fine to try it. So we got him the products, and he started on the reboot, and he really liked that. He was starting to feel some difference right away. I'd say within a week, I could hear a difference in his tone of voice. He would say he couldn't really tell a difference, but as a parent, you know how your kids sound. And I could tell by his voice that there was something changing. And within a month, this was right in the middle of the pandemic, when everybody was in quarantine, hardcore quarantine. He didn't have a job because, everybody's losing their jobs. And
it makes it worse.
Yeah, it makes it worse. And then he ended up getting a job delivering groceries to try to make some money, and that's a very stressful job. And here he is, he took on small jobs to begin with, but as he was getting better, he was able to take on these really huge orders. And you have to call people when they don't have the products and they're running out of things, and the customer stress is so intense. But he actually did really well, and he thrived. And he wasn't panicking when he got in the car, because he'd have to drive to deliver the packages and stuff. And oh my gosh, it was such a relief. I mean, he's still in process because there's a lot of things that he needs to work through mentally, just with some baggage from the past and stuff like that. But the products gave him the capacity to do things and to get up and get out of bed, drive a car. That has helped his self-esteem because he's able to work and earn money.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, such a blessing for us. So yeah,
That's
awesome. And so this is what I'd try on myself, because I had a little bit of anxiety left over from my dark night of the soul.
Okay.
And I've been using some other products, and they were helping, but not quite enough. And so when I started using these products, in a couple of weeks, I could tell a huge difference. I felt like myself again. And I really didn't think I would, because I'd gone through menopause, and I figured with all the hormonal changes that maybe I would feel a little anxious the rest of my life. which I was not happy about. So when I started taking these products and the anxiety was gone, oh my gosh, what a difference to be able to feel normal again. So
Yeah, and you can tell. I mean, you can tell when it happens. I had jaw surgery, and so I didn't take it for 3 days. And I tell you what, on the fourth day, the wife was making it for me.
oh, that's what I hear when people go off or they forget to take it on a vacation.
Yeah.
You know, then you forget how good you're feeling until you stop taking the products. And then it's like, oh, yeah, that's the way I used to feel. I don't want to feel like that anymore.
Right. And I think something huge for people to realize too is not only thinking about themselves and how much changing them and making them feel better, but what it's doing for the people around them.
Yeah.
You know, how much it's changing for the your loved ones and family.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, awesome. Thank you so much for coming on and talking to us. That was awesome. I love your story. I mean, that's so scary. Yeah, that's so scary. I'm not even gonna go into my boy, but I hear you, and it's just like, you're lost and confused, and then when something like this comes along, the words escape. So yeah, that's very cool. I'd love to meet him. He sounds like a cool dude.
Awesome.
All right, awesome. Well, thanks for using your Monday to come talk to me. I much appreciate it. I hope some folks out there got something out of this, and maybe you can resonate with Julie's story. And if you do, drop me a comment in the comments below. Let me know. Reach out to me. I'd love to tell you about this gut brain accent. Wow, access supplements. We're going to get it out. That can really help with the challenges that you're going through, and it's our mission to get this information out to you. So please drop us a line, and we will tell you all about it. So happy Monday.
Nice to meet you.
It was awesome to meet you. I appreciate you. You have a good night.
Thanks, you too.
All right, bye-bye.